EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. On first down, King. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Omaha. It's going to be a long green. It's going to be a long day. 56.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Push. Tighten up. Chance. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, King. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 56. Go. Mike 56. Big Ace. Hey. Check 2-2. Hey.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
On second down now, it's King pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the action.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 99, check 99. He's crashing.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's King. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Check 15, check 15.
Throwing now is Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Busts through the tackle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Murray going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now, after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check 26, check 26, check. Check hot, check 3. Switch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Buzz. Easy, quiver. Hey. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Double dog. That's the way.
To throw is Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. "7-7", our score after 1. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a give right side. King. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2nd and 12. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, it's King. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open, Big Ace. 56. I don't think you got it, son.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hey.
Set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Hands it off out of the gun. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 14.
Come on. Watch the twitch. 56 for Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go!
Here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, King. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go,
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 13-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 3rd down, it's King. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. He was trying to clear the way of the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Green. Mike 56.
Here's Murray. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. King. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Check it, Humphrey. Omaha. Check, Omaha. Omaha. Bang.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, it's King, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Biggest. 56. Mike, 56. 56. Rip left, rip left.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. 57's Mike. Mike, 57.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Murray now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
His kick is indeed good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
On the hole. Big ace. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mine's 54.
To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip. Check them.
They'll keep it on the ground. King. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man out. Joker.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
That's right, baby. They don't know. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's King, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Blue down, blue down. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Looking to throw. Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeout. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a foot. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tarvarius Moore. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Wilson.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Second down and 8.
Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Pats, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.